Hang on there while we are just getting ourselves ready here. We're gonna begin in just about 5 minutes, very shortly here. Just getting all set up on you. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Make sure everything's set here. Hey guys, we shall begin right now. Right now we're getting started here. So gonna just kill off this wonderful music. And how you all doing tonight? I hope everybody's having a very fine evening. It's gonna get creepy. It's gonna get spooky in here pretty soon. So just bear with us. And just use this nice and creepy image, huh? Sounds very nice, doesn't it? Nice, relaxing summer. But what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen here? I guess we're gonna find out soon. So let's, yeah. Boy, here we go. We are shooting the cap gun. Now let's see what's gonna happen next. Good luck, Satoko-san. Pop, pop. Hey, Lori, how you doing today? It's good to see you. I hate to say it, but it appears that the bear is just too much for me. She went boldly after the big catch, but since she switched over to a less aggressive prey at the second, the crowd only gave a strained laugh. Would it laugh because she lacked the courage? These fools know nothing. A fine attempt, Satoko, you better get better. The palm of Mion's outstretched hand went pump. Sure to be just poking at the name, but this was actually completely calculated. Damn that Satoko. Just to avoid being in last place, she dared to switch over. What shame, or honor, magnificent. I'll allow you to take the bear, Renaissance. I pray for your victory. Oh, okay. Thanks so much, Satoko-chan. How bear-san so kawaii? Rina was up next. Tomitaki was on to see all Corrosion Spectators all about. If he was to get that bear, she'd be able to shoot through a pinhole. The one that knows Rina Ryoga could do it. We got Pac-Man back there too. Whoa, another big cheer. Rina's bullet hit the bear's forehead again. The bear seemed to wobble more than before. You never know. While Tomitaki-san was just as excited as the crowd, Mika-chan's analysis was not swayed by emotion. If Rina had 10 more shots, then she should surely knock it over, but with just one more, how you look at it, no go. The crowd let out a deafening groan. She had shot right in the forehead 3 times. Oh my god, she's kind of scary. You prayed for Val, but she had no trophy to show for it. And at that moment, the old man flicked one of the candy box with his finger and handed it to Rena. That's for you, little lady. What are you giving this to? To me? How? The gods wouldn't forgive me if I let you go home empty-handed after such a display. There was another shower of applause. Rena turned bright red and I pulled her back. You did a good job! Rena had done quite a lot for me today. Alright then, I'll get it and give it to you. Damn you, old man. Small hand stretched out overly and fell gently in my head just before I could overcome my frustration. You keep on fighting, Keiichi, okay? That was all. Didn't fall over. Oh, too bad. That was it. Tomitaki-san had no spoilers of war. Oh shit. No, just shoot down a small, easy prize. Avoid being dead last. Avoid being the loser, huh? Oh, sorry about that. It's your turn. Keiichi-san, best of luck. Oh, I just freaking tore this off myself. Oh shit. What did I just do? There we go. If I took the ruthless route, as me suggested, then I go for a small target. Except... After all, that was my promise to Rena. Huh? What promise? What? To shoot down that bear. And give it to Rena? That one. Hi, Mopsia. Welcome back. Welcome. I see you have joined us on YouTube. Welcome. Crowd went wild when I saw a conversation. Woo! Cool, Oni-chan. You got balls, man. That's not fine, men of the crowd. If I didn't do this, Arena might mug the old man running the stall on his way home. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I'm gonna reduce my size here. It doesn't need to be that big, right? Yeah. But do you actually intend to bring down the bear? Even Tomitaki's shots made it difficult to tilt a bit, but I think finishing the job would be difficult. Oh god, these freaking games, these kill me at the carnival. I don't know. Have you played some carnival games like this before? Oh my god, I lose so much money at the arcade also with the freaking crane game. And, oh, just a little bit more, it'll tilt down, it'll fall down just a little bit more. Oh, it never does, it never does. After taking 2 deep breaths, I shouted out to the guy, 2 more rifles! Huh? The crowd murmured amongst themselves. I wonder what Keiichi-san is up to. One person can handle 3 rifles at once. I get it. Nice thinking, Kei-chan. Leon was able to figure it out magnificently. But basically, what was taking the most time was reloading the shot. That's right. Then putting 3 preloads and rifles next to each other. Tomitaki-san went silent, peering at me and the bearer through his lens. His photographer's blood predicated a miracle will occur. And then the crowd will finally pick up on what I was planning. They let out a great cheer. They chanted my name, Keiichi! Rapid fire is the key. If I miss, all is for naught. Phew! To let out a deep breath, I paused. The moment felt like time itself had stopped. I felt like I could see the trajectory of the bullets hit it. That moment, it felt like time. Yeah, knock it down. The first shot hit the bear in its head. The second. The third. I gotta say, the sound in this game is fantastic. It's very real. The bear swayed hard. And then... woo! Yeah! Oh! The cheers began before the stuffed animal even finished falling off the shelf. We won! We won! The guy caught it before it hit the ground. Tossed it over to me. Damn it, Rina, look what you make me do. We won. The guy caught it before it hit the ground. Tossed it over to me. Damn it, Rina, look what you make me do. Yeah, thanks for always making your delicious lunches. Lena thinking she was never actually gonna get it momentarily stopped. This time she embraced it and accepted it. I remember what I was trying to say to Tomitaki-san earlier. There really isn't much of anything here. But there are lots of things you can't find anywhere else. I gained a lot from coming to Himanazawa, especially at that moment. The crowd cheers echoed on and on. And all of a sudden, it's trying the drum sound. Shall we begin? Oh, where's Rena? What are you doing? Keiichi-kun! Keiichi-kun, Michan, save me! So I'll leave Rena in your care, Kei-chan. I have my hands full taking care of Satoko. I don't feel ashamed at all. Rena was ashamed for both of us. We're gonna be late, let's hurry up. Yeah. Let me get to my... What am I doing on full computer right now? Oh shit. Let me just get this thing open right now. One, two, 6, 5, 0, 2. Thunderous cry of silencing. You must all be quiet. It's beginning. It's a solemn ritual. Rika-chan entered as a shrine maiden, followed by the members of the municipal community. The elders looked at Rika-chan and clasped their hands in praise. The only thing allowed to disturb the profound silence was the flash from Tomitaki-san's camera. What's the big thing Rina-chan is holding? A hoe that's used for this festival. It's a sacred farming tool that only the shrine maiden may touch. After reciting a Shinto prayer, Rika-chan approached a pile of futons gathered at the altar, and she swung the hoe skillfully, plowing it into the futons. She's purifying the futons that absorb illness from people over the winter. Shaggy started to slide within the moment of each swing. Satoko looked on, silently lending her support. Rika-chan started to breathe heavily. Why wasn't Miona a candidate to be the shrine maiden? It feels wrong having something else so heavy. That's true. The shrine maiden is need to be pure after all. Yeah. You know, her elbow into my side. With the thud of the big drum, Rika-chan gave her a solemn bow and descended from the altar. After the Shinto priest had raised up the cleansed futons like a portable altar, all the spectators stood up and followed after the priest. They ascended the shrine's giant stairs in a line. What's happening now? Well, Higurashi means setting cotton adrift, you know? You know, I drove into the line and brought out some for me. Oh, Moochie's so good. We said that we then simply seen it as going to a stream. It's your first time, Keiichi-kun, just copy what I do. Okay. He was going to show me I touched the cotton over 3 times. Oishiro. That way all the evil you possess is sucked out by the cotton, and you let it gently drift away in the stream and you're done. Maybe we should try harder to remember people's names. What was her name? What the fuck, man? Am I feeling left out because of something like that? That's not just feeling left out. I'm just not sure how to say it. This is at the damn construction site. Fighting over it and other conflicts. That terrible incident they pretended they didn't even know about whenever I brought it up. Other Gmails. There were three major decisions in Japan at the time. Improving inter-island transportation infrastructure, meeting the high demand for electricity. There was a boom in dam building due to the massive economic stimulus. Oh, what? They pick a popular area like humans are. Couldn't they have picked a place where nobody lived? Not really sure why, but I've heard that it was just the right terrain for building a dam. Sorry about that. Pretty much all that since I had the chance, so I just stopped thinking about it so much. But it was dismemberment, right? Oh, there was. I happened to be here in Himanazawa at the time. Hinamizawa. So I remember it well. It's pretty nonchalant. About this time 4 years ago. The day of the Watara Nagashi, if I recall correctly. Debate on whether to continue construction on the dam was in disarray. Scandal after scandal rocked the project in the end. The instant that was finally a damn project. A fight at the dam construction site ended in a victim being murdered. Fearing prosecution, the 6 assailants divided the farmers. 5 of the 6 turned themselves in out of the guilt. Well, one was still on the run. This music's amazing. Enjoy the tunes for a second. Just gonna go use the restroom. And turn that out. Alexa, turn off living room. Time for some creepy stuff. Alexa, turn on living room. Man, it's getting creepy in here. Hola, Hosea 666. 1 second, let's get my stuff ready. 1 second. We're getting into the goods. I'm just gonna be right back. She's in the bathroom. 1 second. Alexa, turn off living room. Yeah. Let's do this. Oosh. The night arm he'd hidden had yet to be found. The major details lined up with what was in the tablet I read earlier. It was certainly a tragic incident, but it wasn't so terrible that Mion and Reno decided to hide it from me. I guess they didn't want someone who just moved to have a negative impression of Hino Mizawa. It was near the end of that little trouble with the dam. Oishiro's curse, huh? It's the name of the god at the festival, if I recall correctly. Oh man, better save this. Man. I'm looking okay, aren't I? Yeah. Oh gosh. Some crazy stuff now, man. I see. Their guardian deity rained divine punishment down on the evil construction for trying to flood Hinamizawa. Apparently the younger ones didn't think so. But it seems the elderly in the village never doubted that it was Oishiro-sama's curse. The woman with Tomitaki said with a mischievous chuckle. Tomitaki-san began laughing with her as well. It was so infectious I began laughing as well. What I wonder about now, there are quite a few, I think. Amongst the youth, too. A few what? People who believe in Oyoshiro-sama's curse. The woman's lips were still curled into a smile, but her expression turned stern. And after that, it continued every year. shit. What continued? Every year, on the day of the Watanagashi, somebody dies. The year following this February, on the day of the Watanagashi, a man from Hanyamazawa who had supported the dam fell off a cliff and died. Unfortunately, his wife's body was never recovered. Oh my gosh. I'm going to chuckle mischievously again. The night of the Watanagashi, a Shrine Shinto priest died suddenly from an unknown illness. The Shinto priest, you mean he was from the shrine? He was from the shrine here? Housewife. Want to know all these mysterious deaths. Were people involved with the dam who had connections to Oishi Saruman? With that in mind, could the housewife have been involved in some way too? Exactly. The woman stated slyly. No, it was more menacing. One of the victim's relatives, you see, was connected to the younger brother of the dam, who fell to his death 2 years before. The younger brother is still alive, it seems. But it did bother him quite a bit, so he moved to a neighboring town. For a while I stood there, my mouth agape. The battle over the dam construction, with Hinamizawa's future at stake, and the murder at the center of it all. This is all I knew, and all I wanted to ask about. But that wasn't all there was to the story. Homicide, body disposal, accidental deaths, terminal illness, suicide, fatal beatings. I'm a pretty level-headed person. I don't really want to believe in curses. But the freakish deaths happened every year on the day of the Tanagashi, and all of them were related to the dam construction. It was easy to dismiss each of them as coincidences by themselves, but when you put them all together, dismissing all of them as coincidence would then defy logic. Can I do this in full screen? Hold on a second. I'm gonna just fix this up a little bit here. Can I do this? No, I can't. Let's see. I don't believe in curses. Let's see how this looks right now. Okay, this is pretty good. Now I can play it full screen. But every single year on the day on Onikakushi, something makes it happen without fail. What I was thinking. It felt like she would say maybe there was. Maybe we frightened him, stuff like that. I felt embarrassed at being read so easily. I pressed Tomitaki-san to continue. Then? So someone died the next year, right? What was it that time? I wonder, who do you think, Keiichi-kun? The hell? The way he said it, it didn't agree with me. Sarcastic tone ticked me off. I'm serious here. Hey, calm down, Keiichi-kun. Realize this. You aren't trying to avoid the question, Keiichi-kun. We see next year, that's today. When she hesitated to say it, Tomitaki-san finished it for her. I break into a cold sweat. I really didn't like the direction this was headed. Nobody wants to speak of it, but they all think it's going to happen again tonight. The festival is so cheerful, though. Well, the victim last year, the housewife, she was a non-believer. Turns out she didn't even attend the Onikakushi festival. There was a rumor going around that if you didn't participate in the festival, you would incur Oyashiro-sama's wrath. Didn't you hear anything about this, Keiichi-kun? Alexa, turn on living room. I never heard of a whisper of that rumor. Then the reason everyone was at the festival was they referred to this curse. I figured that must have been the reason. There were a lot more people at the Onikakushi than usual. I guess everyone was just afraid after all. Of Oyashiro-sama's curse. Oyashiro-sama's curse. I couldn't utter a single word. In this modern age, when we've made progress in all scientific fields, shedding light on the unknown and misunderstood, where black and white televisions have been eradicated and we've sent men to the moon, even with all the accomplishments, this can exist in modern society? Tons of invitations were sent out to neighboring town youth groups to help pad the numbers, but after that string of events, few decided to join. The municipal community were complaining about how hard it was to gather participants. Also, the police are treating each case as isolated and hopefully they're connected. They try to keep it quiet, so it's all plainclothes officers. Finally began to dawn on me why Rena and Miona were reluctant to talk. Nothing happened, would have been over with, and I'd be none the wiser. Something happened, all would be well. In that case, it would all end up being just crazy talk. I should have just pretended like I knew nothing from the beginning. Then they wouldn't have had to act like nothing happened. And we would have all gotten back to our life as usual. Maybe just too much for him after all. The woman ran her fingers through her hair as she sighed. No, it wasn't. Not at all. I tried to act strong, but that just served to emphasize how much the information had settled me. After seeing how I looked, Tomitaki-san appeared to regret saying anything. Letting out a sigh, he then spoke, forcing an awkward, upbeat demeanor. Keiichi-kun, you sure don't believe in such things as curses? Oh no. If the cause of all the crimes well known were the perpetrators and methods, then I would think it's the work of the curse. You know what? I'm gonna just... Oh my god, this is intense, man. Bunny, what are you doing? Just what are you doing, Bunny? I want this to be all in America. That's not how things are in reality. The police are investigating the evidence and suspects to uncover the truth. Hearing him say police made me feel a lot better. It was perfectly repelling the word curse. The first one, its dismemberment, for example. Told you, didn't I? But one of the perpetrators were arrested. Only a matter of time for the last one. The motive turned out to have an argument they had while intoxicated. That's no curse. Don't you agree? Alexa, turn off living room. The accidental death of the man who supported them is the same. He was in a position that made others hate him. Police made a point of investigating from that angle. Clearly it was an accident. Not foul play. They both happened on the day of the festival. Oh, hey, Bunny! Hi! Hi. I love you. Good girl. Just think about it, Kiichi-kun. Don't you think people with a lot of enemies here in Kimizaka participate easily in a local festival? It's especially hard for them to be around during the Watonagashi. But probably left Hinamizawa intentionally around this time. Good job. I'm starting asking more questions so that I can convince myself. And Tomitake-san, what about the priest who died after that? The one with the unknown illness? It also happened the day of the festival. Oh, actually, Alexa, turn on living room. I need to do something, because I'm going to forget. This. It goes at night then. Oh, shit. It's even easier to explain what happened to the Shinto priest. Alexa, turn off living room. I don't know, it's probably from all the built-up stress, or may have been because of the pre-existing condition. Or Or was an unknown illness. The priest's wife committed suicide, correct? What about that? I believe I already explained that. Everyone was shaken up by those incidents. And how about the incident the next year? Oh, this is next year. She gave me a hearty laugh. Nothing will happen. I get to end without incident. I hope it ends without incident today. Past the team, I changed an ad to the woman who was listening, stretched out. She got up from the rock she was sitting on. Well then. I should be getting back. Goodness, I think it may have gone on a bit too long. After that's time for backshot, she disappeared into the crowd. Keiichi-kun. So sorry. In her place, Reno-chan came running over. My bad, Kei-chan. We got so caught up in our discussion. Completely forgot about them while caught up in the conversation. We were even. mime, so Tomitaki-san was with you. This works out perfectly. In the end, after my dramatic victory, Rika-chan was the less challenger, but there wasn't many targets left. The ones remaining were tiny and difficult to hit. I'm quite the trickster. I have no idea what Keiichi is talking about. Now then, society, Tomitaki-chan is dead. Last. Everyone cheered and applauded Tomitaki-san, while Riley was slightly bewildered. So, Tomitaki-san, you ready? Penalty time. Oh, I completely forgot about that. You're too naive, Tomitaki-san. This is why our club can never lose. Yon pulled a felt-tip marker from her pocket. Oh, it's that. Show him some mercy, Mion. At least use a washable marker. That one's too harsh. It has to be permanent. It comes off when you do laundry anyway. Whoa, what is this? Please take it easy on me. Orvis pinned his arms behind his back and Mion approached him with a marker in one hand. And squip. She ran his face. She wrote on the shirt he was wearing. Better have your big break this year, Mion. We can take out the marker next. Show me your photos next time, okay? Rita. It was a little heartwarming. I had to just laugh. It's more like a farewell card than a penalty. I'm not as soft as arrest. I'll make sure it's a proper penalty. Haha, dead last, Satoko. Try harder next time, Rika. Here you go, Keiichi-san. Looks like to arrive. Based on what kind of penalty this was, probably the most appropriate. Come back and play again, Keiichi. Tomitaki's-san was silent the entire time. So I have to wear this all the way back to Tokyo as part of the penalty. Of course, you better wear it all the way home. You can wear it when you come back. It would be nice. He appeared deeply moved. Embarrassed mixed with a wealth of other emotions made him turn a bright red. Understood. I'll wear this next time I come here. Promise. Everyone cheered and applauded. So this is the first parting gift, possibly, for a buddy heading out tonight. Saw a woman who was with Tomitaki-san standing near their festival grounds. It seemed Tomitaki-san noticed her too and knew it was time to leave. Seems like your guest is waiting. Isn't it about time? Yeah, that's certainly how it seems. Tomitaki-san headed off toward her, and she seemed to apologize for making her wait. We all shouted stuff at Tomitaki-san. Each time we did, he looked back and waved his hand. Eventually, he faded into the darkness of the night, out of sight. It was quite the casual farewell. This wasn't the first time any of us had seen someone off. They had done the same thing many times before. He's gone. Well, it's about time we take off too. Rika-chan had to stay behind with the other committee members since they were having a meeting, so Toko was tagging along with her. I headed back home with the usual suspects. The walk back was quite lively with talk of the day's war stories. Should have done this. Should have done that. That kind of stuff. Rina and I parted ways from Yon, and then it was just the two of us. Then we got to my house, and I parted ways with Rina as well. It's already pretty late. Are you alright by yourself? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. It's close. I'm gonna run too. If you run into some weirdo, just yell. If someone does come, you will come and save me. Maybe? Maybe? If I hear you. How? Okay. I'll scream loud enough so you can hear me. Merrily spinning her arms around at high speed, Rina dashed off. She was fine. In that mode, not even an adult can stand against her. Rina's cheerful presence disappeared and finally became quiet again. The curse that not a single person even whispered about. The more I learned about it tonight, the more unsettling it became. Didn't show any of their faces, but they were all concerned about it as well. But if nothing happens tonight, then it all ends up just being crazy talk. Nothing will happen. Nothing bad. Nothing at all. What's wrong, Keiichi? Why are you standing in a place like that? Come inside, I'll catch a code. It was my mom. Did you go, Mom? To the Watanagashi festival? In the end, your father didn't wake up. So I missed it. A little disappointing. Mom stuck her tongue out with a bit of an embarrassed look on her face. Good morning. Nice job yesterday, Kei-chan. You didn't do too badly yourself, Mion. Yesterday was fun. Oh, that's right, Keiji-kun. Thank you very much. Mr. Bear. I'm glad you like it. Don't use it as a pincushion, though. I wouldn't. Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom, but the moment I stepped into the classroom, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation. Bucket filled to the brim of water. Unfortunately, I footstepped right into it. My now, how diligent of you to mop the floor this morning. Oh, Keiichi-san flicked my forehead. You should set a more brutal trap next time. Everything was the same as always. Everybody was there and nothing felt out of place. There was something I had in the back of my mind yesterday had vanished. What is it, Keiichi-kun? Didn't you get enough sleep, maybe? Maybe. I stuff like a log, but if you want to, I'll do a reenactment during class. You shouldn't do that. Yona alerted us that the teacher is coming to everyone shuffled out to their seats. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday was the festival. Thank you to all the people who stayed until the very end to clean it up. We were all slackers, so none of us actually helped clean up. The only thing we did was run around and festival and cause a ruckus. Okay, then this time of year, you might see some people here out from out of town doing interviews at the festival, magazines. Still usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out. Then I noticed the different tone in her voice, so I didn't pay attention. You need to ask questions. Please don't say anything silly or something that could be taken the wrong way. You understand? You listen, everyone said hi. This is the 5th year. Probably not the 3rd rate reporters for in. Hope. But nothing perpetuate their village's bad image. She's saying, don't spout stupid shit you think is funny. And now, I was one of the ones who need to keep their mouths shut. Kind of rather cute how I felt a sense of unity from such a trite thing, if I do say so myself. I summoned the club activities after school. I was pretty tired from yesterday. We just spent the day relaxing. Yeah, that was happening. Today let's play a classic game of deduction. How about this one? Oh, a game from overseas. Looks interesting. No instructions are English. Okay. Well, you know what? I think for now we're gonna give it a save for now. Do some more tomorrow night.
The ones she prepared to have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Random poems. We had to do, when I was in 8th grade, we had to do this like poem reading thing where everybody had to pick a poem and recite it for everyone else. And it was like the whole, like in front of the whole, not just our class, but like the whole grade. And I literally picked the easiest one I could do. Like the shortest and easiest one. Because I'm like, I don't fucking care about poems and poetry. Which one is short? And I did one about tennis. And it was dumb. Anyway, that's my story. We're back in the room. It is festival day, Hot and Sour. I hope you're excited.
Few minutes through the GPS and their bells. Wow, so I'm also spying on them. This is great. Cat girls driving a car wouldn't end well. Yep. Definitely not.
I wish the movement in this game was a little better. The walking is kind of janky. Alright, let's go. Both of the bodies are gone! I would cry. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Alright. What's the scoop, Kyoko?